people, it's me, Baby, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, please take 2 seconds to click the subscribe and notification buttons down below so you don't miss out on any new videos. So lately I've been seeing a lot of you guys have been coming for my videos that show like the basics of makeup or how to do simplified makeup and how to do beginner makeup. I wanted to take the time to show you guys like makeup doesn't have to be difficult. When you're first starting out with makeup, I think it's really important to build as you go, like make it as easy as possible. I feel like a lot of people get turned off by makeup because they feel like there's so much that they don't know, and I'm here to help you with that. Please excuse the birds squawking in the background. I don't know what's going on outside. I don't know if they're mating or whatever, but they're just going at it. So today I want to show you guys how to do a full face and try to keep it as minimal as possible. I'm gonna shoot for 7 products. And when I tell you, I'm not gonna lie, it's not hard to do it with only 7 products. It's just like you don't realize how many little products you might need. Like you need a primer, you need a setting powder, you need a setting spray. And this is not to get you guys overwhelmed or anything, but these are just some things that are considered necessity and everything else just follows through. Okay, so I stand corrected. I'm gonna attempt to do a full face with 8 products and show you guys how I do it. So this is gonna be an everyday look, so it's not gonna be something people are gonna struggle with. It's gonna be fairly quick and easy and straight to the point. I'm also gonna list the products I'm using down below if you guys do care to try them out. I tend to list the shades also if you guys use me as a shade reference, so don't worry about that. So enough jabbering, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. Well, let's get into it. So what I always say is that you have to start with the primer. That is why I say like this is gonna be like an 8 product thing. So a primer is necessary regardless of what face you're doing, whose face you're doing, you need a primer. Depending on your skin type, it is like you can either use something that's more matte, something that's more normal skin catered. For me, I'm gonna be using the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. I like this primer because I feel like it gives a little healthy glow to my skin while also keeping it fairly hydrated. Like this one doesn't matte down. As you guys can see, it's an amazing base. Sometimes if you have oily skin, you can also go back with a matte primer. As a matte primer, sometimes I'll use the Fenty Beauty, I forgot what it's called, but it's their mattifying primer. It's like not super matte, but it feels really good in the skin, and I'll put that on my T-zone. Make sure you get the primer all over your face, like even your eyelids, into your brows, your nose, every crevice, because this is what helps keep your makeup on. This is the foundation before your foundation. It keeps things from cracking, and it's also like gonna provide a barrier between your skin and the makeup, because sometimes like if you go straight in with makeup, like your pores are like more likely to get clogged. So for the sake of today, I'm gonna keep things very simple. I'm gonna use products that can be used for 2 different things or more. So next up, I usually go in with my brows. I would recommend brushing up your brows, cleaning up your brows if you have to, but that's not something that's absolutely necessary. But if you want the best look, I would say clean your brows. I'm gonna be using my Fenty Beauty Fly Liner Long Wear Eyeliner in the shade, I think it's because I'm black. Yeah, because I'm black. So I'm gonna use this to give a little bit of detail to my brows. I don't do this all the time, but if I want like a quick makeup look, I'm not going too crazy, I don't want too much going on, this is perfect because I can also use this as eyeliner. So I'm just gonna use this eyeliner like mainly on like the tail to draw little hair strokes, nothing crazy. And this works for me because my eyebrows are fairly clean already, and it just gives it like a little definition. See? Nothing crazy. If you want, this is an extra step that you don't have to do, but if you want, you can go ahead and use a spoolie brush to comb out your brows to give them a little more of a natural finish. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Next up, I'm gonna go in with the foundation. So for today, I'm gonna be using the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation. I believe it is, yes. Is this a Radiant Longwear? Yes, the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I'm in the shade New Caledonia. I'm gonna use this all over my face. Where is my brush? I would recommend using a dense brush when it comes to your foundation. I can't find where I put mine at the moment, so this is what we're gonna have to work with. Make sure to take the foundation into your neck. That's one thing people tend to struggle with, that they forget that there will be some type of demarcation. Now, it doesn't have to be anything too crazy, like you don't have to use like a whole pump, but at least spread it down into your neck. So usually I would wear a concealer under my eyes and other places that I want to be highlighted. but because this is going to be a simple, like less than 8 product type of makeup look, we're not going to do that. I feel like some people might get a little overwhelmed by that when you're first starting out with makeup. So don't feel ashamed if you're just using foundation. Like, it's okay. You can do a full face with just foundation. Like, there was a point people never touched the concealer before. Okay, so now we have the base of our face already done. You can already see such a huge difference. I now have a more even foundation base, you can say. So now that we have it done, we're gonna go in with a setting powder. I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills loose setting powder in translucent, and I'm gonna lightly dab into that. Like, when I tell y'all lightly, I mean lightly, because this could go left if you play too much. And I even dab off some of the excess sometimes. And I'm gonna take that all across my face, like set that all into my face. Like, you can already see the difference in what's set, what isn't. Like, right here is set, right here isn't. It's already looking a little more matted, like it's not dry, but it's not like super slippery, if that makes sense. Now that our face looks like this, it looks a little one-dimensional, and usually you'll contour, you'll highlight, you'll bronze, you'll do all this different stuff to make your face look a little less one-dimensional. So I'm gonna tap into my Liss Beauty No Limits matte bronzer. I'm gonna use this to like just give myself more definition in the corner of my cheeks, my forehead. Sometimes I'll put it in my chin depending on if I'm feeling a little spicy or not. Today I don't feel too spicy, so I'm not gonna do that. But you can already see the definition of my face, like the change in my face, giving it some sense of structure. I also put this on my eye sometimes just to give it a little color. So I'm just gonna do a little quick push onto my eye. Nothing crazy, because I'm gonna go in later with some blush on my eye just to give it a little more definition. And now I'm gonna tap into my Love Sprung face palette, and I'm gonna use this shade Infatuated as my blush. I love this shade of blush. And then I'm gonna put it on the apples of my cheeks. Now, I'm not finished with the blush palette. Actually, let me go ahead and put my highlighter as well, which is in this blush palette. And then up here, a little, just a little bit of shimmer. Right? And now I'm gonna dab into Infatuated with an eyeshadow brush and just put that on my lid a little bit, just for some added color. Nothing crazy. After that, you're gonna go ahead and wing your eyes if you feel like it. Just line your eyes. I know some people aren't too crazy about this, but I feel like it gives a little oomph to your face. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did cheat a little bit because my camera did cut off, and I did my eyeliner, but I also put mascara. So this is like a 8.5 type of, you know, product in full face. So the last product I'm gonna use is a setting spray just to keep everything in place. You'd want to use this once you're done with your face so it doesn't really budge, doesn't go anywhere. Some people use it to also mattify their face or give maybe a hydrating boost to their face. It does depend on the type of setting spray you use. So I'm gonna be using the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I feel like this gives a bit of shine to me without making my face too dewy or too matte at the same time. So that's why I like it. And the last step for a beginner-friendly full face would be a gloss. So I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb. I love this gloss. I feel like it's super natural. It's super like everyday wearable. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's the completed face. And I told y'all we could do it. We did it. We did a full face using less than 10 products. Like, I feel we should give a little round of applause. Because I know a lot of people struggle with doing makeup because they're like, oh my god, it's so much, it's so hard. It's like, I feel like once you take your time and you learn like the basics and the dynamics of everything, you're gonna flourish, because soon you're gonna be able to put lashes, you're gonna feel more comfortable doing like dramatic liner, you're gonna do like lip liner, all that jazz using concealer, and it's gonna give you a face that you feel more comfortable with. This is not my average face, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not my average face, but I feel like if you're the kind of person you don't want too much going on, or if you feel like you're scared, this would be perfect for you to start with. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Let me know if you do want more like beginner friendly or like teaching styles when it comes to videos. I don't mind doing them. I just don't know if like people need to be taught. That's the thing. Like, I don't know if everybody needs to be taught. Like, I know people used to ask like, oh, can you show me how to put lashes? It's like, yeah, I don't think that's like a whole video type of thing. That's maybe like, I'll do like a little Instagram reel or something to show you guys how to put lashes. But if you are interested in that, let me know down below in the comments and I'll go ahead and make those for you guys. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!